Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today I'm bringing you another cash stuffing video. This is my November pay and this is my final proper pay. If you didn't know, I recently quit my job and didn't have another job lined up, but I'm kind of hoping that YouTube can be my job, so I'm gonna 110% go for it with YouTube. I am looking at jobs, but I'll talk all about that in this video. So this is my last pay, full-time pay at a job. I don't know how long it'll be till I have a next pay, so I've done it a bit differently to how I normally do it. I'm definitely not cash stuffing as much as I normally would be, and I'm putting more into my savings. I'm very much aware of the sun making my hands super pale, but oh well, we move. So anyway, we're going to dive straight into it. I'm just going to organise the notes, as the machine definitely didn't give them to me very organised, so we're just going to go ahead and organise those. Also, they didn't have any 50s, so I am going to have to do an exchange. I'm definitely going to have to go and get some 50s and change over my notes, because I have just so many like 20s now. Do I have a hair on it? Oh, I do. Oh, sorry, that is grim. Okay, there's some done there. Another one to get on the top. It's nice and clean from the top. Also, I'm in my office again, and the light just continues to change in this room. The main bedroom, well, room light is just really bad and is right above the camera, so kind of really emphasises my setup. To the point where you can see it, so I don't really want to do that. But then the light is just changing so much this morning, so you might have to just ignore the lighting. I still haven't found the right place for the lighting yet, so it's becoming a little bit annoying now. Why am I so confused? I would have thought the machine would have had to give me the money in the same way. I would have thought the machine would recognise the money the same way around. Clearly not. Done. So yes, here's the light. So we literally only have 10s and 20s this time, and I don't have any 5s, which will make sense during the video. But yeah, we're gonna dive straight into this now. Let's go. So, food shopping. This may come as a surprise to some people. I literally have 20, 40, 60 pounds left over out of my £80 food shop that I do, £20 a week. Basically, for the past 3 weeks, I did have my birthday. So we went out for a meal on the Monday, which was my birthday, got a takeaway, and I just spent a lot of time with friends, and they ended up like buying me food and stuff, so I didn't need to worry about it for 1 week. And basically, for the last 2 weeks, I've been trying, and I say this quite a lot, but I've been trying to eat the stuff that's just in my cupboards, and it's been really great. I really recommend trying a cupboard week. I've just been eating things like, I don't even know now, but I have like rice in the cupboard and sauces and like kidney beans and chickpeas, so I've just been making stuff up, and it's actually been alright, you know, so give it a go. It saved me £80, so I think I will have to put some of that into like a savings somewhere, so I'm going to leave this separate because it's quite a lot of money. to not really think about. But as always, £80 is going in food shop. Also, the Aldi was shut near me. They were doing a refurb. They are now open, I think. It was a really old Aldi, and now it's one of the new ones, you know, like you kind of see everywhere now. So I'm actually really looking forward to the food shop there. So I think I might do a food shop today, because it's got to the point now where I can't eat anymore from the cupboard. It's just random stuff like baked beans, but I don't have anything to put baked beans on. Oh, I guess I could put it with toast. Anyway, so £80 is going in food shop. Moving on to gifts. Now, gifts is different to Christmas. This has nothing in. I thought I had something in. Yeah, that's weird. So £40 in at the moment. I might just take these out, you know, guys, because I don't use them anymore. Turns out I'm just not that organised in my life. I mean, you guys might be, but I'm just really not. So 40's in there already, and I'm going to put 10 in. That is less than normal, but like I said, I haven't got a job at the moment. Well, I do and I don't. So maybe I'll give you a quick catch up now. If you haven't watched my latest video of me kind of decorating my Christmas savings challenge, then you won't know this, but basically I handed in my notice at my job. I really wasn't enjoying it. The industry just wasn't for me, like the environment of the business just wasn't for me. If you don't know what I do, I work in marketing, and basically the business just wasn't right for me, which is a shame because the money was so good, but it's okay. Money's not everything, so it doesn't matter. And I just wasn't enjoying it. I didn't want to go into the office ever because the environment, and it was just quite dull, to be honest. No one spoke to me, basically, other than 2 friends I made, and sometimes they weren't there, so some days no one would even know I'm in, and it was just really lonely sometimes. I felt more lonely in the office because I was surrounded by people who didn't speak to me than when I was at home, working from home, and no one would speak to me, if that makes sense. So I handed in my notice, worked my 2 weeks notice, or 2.5, because I had loads of holiday that I hadn't used, because as you guys know, I haven't really gone on holiday because of the pandemic, and just because I hadn't thought of anywhere to go. So used up my holiday for that, and yeah, I basically don't have a job lined up, but what I said in the end of the job was I'm happy to do 1 day a week, working from home, just to keep them going till they find someone new, because I don't think they expected me to give them my notice, to be honest. So I felt quite bad. So I'm doing 1 day a week there, which is my day rate of what I was getting anyway, so it's not much money at all. I think it's about £80. In my eyes, it's just not worth it. But I'm doing it because that way I know some money is coming in for definite. But other than that, I do have another YouTube channel, including this one, and the other YouTube channel I make more money on. I probably make, this month I think I've made about £300, and it's growing a bit more still. So that's good. I'm going to really push that and try to go crazy on that channel, because I've never had the opportunity to actually record lots of videos. So I'm going to be recording hopefully more videos on here. I just really struggle to know what to post on here other than these. But again, I'm always happy to hear suggestions. So that's my little update. So this is my last full, proper, working full-time paycheck at the moment that I'm aware of. I am doing interviews. I've had probably about 5 interviews. I had 2 people that were really keen and said they would probably have offered me the job if I didn't say no. But basically I'm just being so fussy, like location. The job I'm at the moment, or was at, the location, it was like a 45-minute drive. I know I'm being really fussy, but I just think there's more to life than travelling really far to a job. I just find the concept of a job really weird. You go and you spend loads of time working for someone else on their hours for money. I just find it really odd. So I think maybe the self-employed life or something is calling me, and I just kind of had this realisation that maybe working in an office for someone else isn't for me. So let me know if you guys have made the leap. I feel like I made the leap without it being too much of a leap, because I'd saved up money, as you know. All the stuff that doesn't go into here goes into savings. So I have probably about £3,000 in savings, probably a bit more actually, because I divide it out between loads of different savings accounts, but yeah, so I have enough money to survive, because all of this stuff really is just stuff, it isn't all necessary, which is why my cash stuffing I think is different to other people's. So I don't really need to cash stuff beauty. but I do because then I know that I don't go over. Anyway, we're not going to get into that now. Petrol. We're putting 60 in there, which I think is actually more than normal. But basically, the petrol prices are really high at the moment, and I put the £40 in, or maybe £60 in last week, because I had money saved over from the month before, and it basically just only gave me half a tank. So I was like, wow, okay, I'm doing 60 again, and now I've still got probably about a quarter. I know that that'll boost me up to a lot higher next time, if you get what I mean. So £60 going in there. Car maintenance, we are stuffing £50, and we obviously do not have a £50 note, so we're going to have to use 20s and 10s, but we have in there at the moment, oh sorry, that might have been loud on the camera, 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 210, 15, 215, so I'm just going to ignore the 15. So that's 200 there. 20, 40, 50. So now I have 50, 120, 40, 60, 80, 220, 30, 40, 50, 65. I could have told you that, but where's the fun in that? It's fun counting money. Things like that, I'm not going to stop cash stuffing, because I do think car maintenance, petrol, it all needs to come out at the end of the day at some point. If you're new to cash stuffing, by the way, I have made a cash stuffing for beginners video, which is really helpful, and I didn't look for a video like that when I started. Maybe they didn't exist kind of when I started, but I would really recommend watching that. Beauties, so we are putting £50 in beauty. That is a lot less than normal, but I'm going to be honest guys, I just haven't spent a lot of money this month on beauty. I literally only got my nails done, and yeah, to be honest, so in there at the moment is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 205. So I have, as you know, I get my legs waxed every other month. It takes about 2 months for them to grow back now because I get them waxed so much. I am tempted to try lasering. I say that quite a lot, but it's quite expensive. So we're putting £50 in, so that is 2 20s and a 10, 20, 40, 50. So let's shimmy that in there. But it now works as a little saving thing. If I am getting my hair cut next month, in December. I'm not going, I remember when I got my hair done last time and it literally cost me like £100 and something. I think it was 100, it cost me so much money to get my hair done normally because I normally diet and go crazy. Not crazy, I barely get my hair done. So when I do, it works out the equivalent of if you get it done more often, but I just get it all done in one go. So if you get your hair done like 3 times a year for like £50, I get mine done in one go for 150. Do you know what I mean? So my hair's getting really long now. So I'm getting, a woman's coming to my house, she's cutting my mum's hair and my hair. I'm hoping to get some layers in, and maybe like a little like layer at the front of my face that kind of goes around my face. Cause I see loads of people creating these like really gorgeous like waves with like I don't know what they're called, but they're like those like rollers, and they like roll their fringe back and then it like comes out really wavy, like someone that's just so rich is what it reminds me of. So that's what I want to recreate. So anyway, I will be getting my hair cut, and I don't know how much it's going to cost me, but I can't imagine it'll be a lot because my mum doesn't spend a lot of money on that kind of stuff. So she was like, oh, my woman's coming to cut my hair, why don't you cut your hair too? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, oh no, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 200, 20, 30, 40, 55, 255 in beauty now. Happy days. That would cover the cost of getting my hair done. I wondered where that was. Remember guys, always use their loyalty things that you have. Oops, sorry, nudged the camera with my head then. Christmas. Now this is a slightly different one. In all honesty, I'm putting £50 away in there. I have bought my dad already his Christmas present. I don't know how much to spend on my mum and dad, guys. In all honesty, I never know how much to spend. Because I always think there's some years I've spent so much money on them and sometimes I haven't. But I like to think it's more the thought of the gift than the gift itself. So, how much do you spend on your mum and dad? Unless I buy them a gift that's together. Not sometimes I'll buy them like an experience or something, but I'm just curious to know how much people spend on their family, to be honest. So I'm putting 50 in there. So I don't know how much we have in there at the moment. Okay, we have 20 in there. But to be honest, I don't really have that many people to buy for. So I don't have a boyfriend. It's just my mum, dad and brother. I don't buy anything for my grandparents. So yeah, it's pretty much them really. Might buy myself something. Joking. 20, 40, 60, £70 in Christmas. That has shot up, hasn't it really? It's very different for me than lots of you guys. I know that you put a lot more money in Christmas. A lot of my beauty money would probably start going in Christmas if I had a family, or a lot more people to buy for, because beauty is just not necessary. I do not need to put that much away in beauty. I just do it so I know I don't go over. But that's probably where I'd be putting, that's probably where it would go, if you know what I mean. That money would probably go in there. Side hustle, now it's not really a side hustle anymore, is it? Because I'm kind of doing it full time. That has 30 in it, 10, 20, 30. And there is going 10. I need to buy myself a new tripod for recording these videos. If you could see this tripod, you would absolutely die with laughter. It is just, I have it backwards with brown tape, white tape. It is just a whole mess. So I need to buy a new one, but I just can't. I'm so lazy in that I don't want to buy one online because I have to wait for it to arrive. But by not buying it, I'm waiting even more. It's just ridiculous. It's such a young person mindset. Because I feel like young people want stuff now. And not all young people, just I feel like everyone goes through a phase of their life. Younger people, when they want something now. And it's a real young person mindset I have with stuff like this. Anyway. 10, 20, 30, 40. £40 a side hustle. In all honesty, guys, tripods cost an arm and a leg. I might go to a shop. You know, like sometimes the corner shops have tripods. My post office / corner shop definitely does, but I want to make sure that it's robust enough. This one I got off Amazon when I first started YouTube, and within the first week it already started to break, and I spent £60 on it. And at the time that was fine because I had the money, because I wasn't doing anything else. It was just post lockdown, so I had loads of money saved up. But yeah, it was, and I don't know how you can even try. Like, I should have returned it, but anyway. Days out, we are putting £20 in. I think that's in 20, yeah, £20. Not sure how much money we have now. I haven't done many days out. In all honesty, guys, November has just been one of them months where I haven't really done anything, because the first 2 weeks, the second week it was my final day at work, so I was kind of going into the office, and that means I wasn't doing much in the evenings. And then my third week was my birthday, so generally, well, for my birthday I went to Windsor Castle with my dad, which was really nice. We walked around the inside, it was really lovely, and also they extend your ticket, so you can go back within the year. So if you're thinking of going, it literally costs I think it was £25 each, and you basically get 2 trips there, because you can't do it in one day. So I'd really recommend it actually, and we're looking forward to going back because now all the Christmas stuff's there. But of course on that day out, my dad did offer to pay for stuff like, we actually didn't get lunch out, but we then went out for dinner as a family. I did a quiz, which was really nice. We won the quiz, yes. The last final question between us and another people whose name was we won last time, which just infuriates me, was how many calories are in a Kit Kat bar? Now guys, you know I have Kit Kats. And it was they had to choose one person from the team to go and answer the question, so we chose Mum. She got it. I mean, she didn't get it. She put 120, but the other people put like 170. Boom, yes Mum. So we won. We won like, I think it was £40 because it was the collection of everyone's money to enter the quiz, which was £2 each, so it was very good. Anyway, days out. I need to go on more days out on my own. But again, yeah, I just haven't really been doing much. So I've been doing a lot of tennis, to be honest. So maybe that's why. And I pay for that anyway, out of, it comes out of my bank. It's like a membership I've got, so I've been doing a lot of tennis. Time with friends. We've got £60 in there, which if you've been watching for a while, that is a lot less than what I normally put in. In all honesty, I probably shouldn't do that, but I only have 20 left. I have made a new friend. You're gonna love this, guys. I went on Bumble BFF. So if you've heard of Bumble, it's a dating app, but they also have, I've got something on me, there we are. There's also like different versions of it. There's Bumble Work or something, Bumble Work, let's call it, Bumble BFF and Bumble Dating. And basically Bumble BFF is you basically look for friends. And I made a friend who I linked with someone on the app, and we chatted for a bit and we met up, and she lived really local to me. She's really nice, she likes tennis. So I met up with her a couple of times, so a lot of that money went there. We went out for like lunch, and then we went and played tennis and got a bite to eat like after. So that was really nice. I'd actually really recommend that, no matter what your age, because you can change the age range. But yeah, definitely way to go on there. So I've only got £20 7 times with friends. I think that's actually the least amount of money I've ever had in there. So that's 60 in there. So I've done that in 20, 40, and then 50. Oh, touching my head again. 60, like that. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Now, guys, I don't know, next month is obviously December. I don't think I'll be spending that much time with friends. I have lots of days out and stuff booked with my mum. We've got lots of things coming up, like activities and events. So I don't know, but that'll be interesting to know if that lasts me and stuff. Holiday. Now, I am still putting money away on holiday because holidays are still important in your life. So, like, even if you don't have a job, holidays are still important because they still act as a reset. So I am putting £100 away in holiday, which is probably less than what I normally put away, but that's okay. So again, it was a £50 note, but 20, 40, 50, 20, 40. Oh, I did one round the wrong way. Whoops. So, oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know how that happened. There we are. So we have £100 going in there. So let's see how much we've actually got at the moment in there. Get rid of that. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 610. 610 in there, which is great. So much more than what I expect every single month. So let's add these in there. So we've got the 10s over here and the 20s in here. So let's now add that all back up together. Any excuse to count your money again, you know the deal. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, whoa, 90, 100. Is that right? 700. I think that's right. I think I maybe miscounted the first time. Can't remember. Oh well, doesn't matter. But about £700 in there, which is just so good. I'm desperate to go away on holiday again on my own. I'll make sure this one goes at the back. I was thinking maybe Paris or somewhere like that. I want to go somewhere where I feel comfortable still, as I've not done a city break on my own. I think a city break's very different to a city break is very different to a holiday, like one by the beach. Sorry about the lighting. It's very different in that you need to think about where you go a lot more, and cities can be dangerous, let's be real. And I let in when I was in Greece on my own in October. I did leave the hotel and go out to the town and city, but it felt so safe. And you know, I can't really compare it to somewhere like a city. So I'm thinking maybe Paris. I don't know when I'm gonna go, but I don't know yet. I feel like Paris is very expensive. Or maybe Amsterdam. I love Amsterdam. It's one of my favourite places in the world. So I'm tempted to maybe go back there just because I love it so much. But I've gone there 3 times now, or twice. Do I really need to go there again? Maybe. Yes, I do. So anyway, exercise. We are not adding anything in exercise this month, guys. And to be honest, I haven't spent any of this money. My friend is going on, or has now left to go on holiday to Barbados. And basically she didn't want to do any exercise and risk getting COVID, because the guy who we do the gym with, on social media we could see he was going out quite a lot, and we were like, we do not want to catch COVID from him. So we haven't been doing the gym sessions with him for a long time. And don't forget that my gym membership still comes out of my bank, which I haven't even gone to the gym probably now for about 2 months. I should probably go back. And yeah, really, so this is just left over in there. So we have 20, 40, that was weird, 20, 40, what am I on about? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 60, 5, 70, 85. So £85 in there, all in tens and fives, because as you know, we divide it out between us two. We both give £15 each, £30 an hour. We do it together. So I don't want to pay £30. I'm going to be honest, guys, I don't want to pay him 30 quid for an hour, because if I know I can get it for 15, if I just work with my friend, I'm not going to do it with him. I've been playing loads of tennis and I enjoy that. I think the problem is when I came back from holiday, or before holiday, I was quite ill, as you can actually hear on the videos when I got ill. And then I just felt so unfit when I was doing all the exercises that it actually put me off. I just felt so unfit. So I need to get back into it, because I feel so good when I exercise. And I have got a holiday in January. I'm going to Centre Parks with my family. And I just feel good when I've done weights and exercise like that. So I will be going back to the gym to do a bit more weights, because I just feel so good after it. But anyway, takeaways. On that note, £20 in takeaways. That is so funny, me talking about the gym and then literally with a takeaway thing sat in front of me. That's so funny. All about balance. I found I lost more weight eating takeaways and exercising than I did eating healthy, because I would just then binge after my healthy eating, if you get what I mean. If I had a takeaway a week but was exercising loads, or even a couple of takeaways a week, it depends what you eat during the day with your takeaway. If you have McDonald's and it comes to about 600 calories, but you only eat a couple, not many calories during the day, you're still on your calories, so ding. Anyway, takeaway. Cloves, I can't remember if I have anything. Yeah, 20. 20 is going in here. So guys, it was Black Friday yesterday as I'm recording this. I may have bought something which was very expensive. We're going to talk about that when we get to the big spend. But I did want to buy some clothes, but I'm very much aware of businesses making clothes just to put them on sale, and I don't really like that. I don't need any clothes. At the moment, I just kind of wanted some new clothes, but I don't need any. So I'm not gonna do that, but also I'm very much aware of the fact that I don't really have much smart clothes. But I say that all the time. Oh, I have 10 in there. Oh yes, we have 30. I did not realise I had 10 in there. But I always said I don't have smart clothes, but now I literally feel like I really, 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 really don't. Like I just spend all my time in jumpers, especially now I don't have a job. So yeah, the big spend. I do have others after here. Maybe I'll bring these forward. I still haven't sorted these ones out. Back to account, emergency. Let's ignore the big spend for now. So we'll do these ones first, actually. Emergency, I am putting 20 in there. I think that's in a 20. Yeah, because it's more important now than ever to save for a bit of emergency. I haven't got much in there, so it's more important than ever. And there's me putting £20 in and £50 on beauty. But you guys know I put all the rest of my money into my bank account, which goes into my savings. So 20, 40, 60, 80, £90 in emergency. I don't know what an emergency could be, to be fair, but maybe 1 month I literally make no money. That could be where it goes. Back to account. I have some big spend money to go in there, so we'll leave that one. America, so this is where I'm putting a lot less money, guys. This is basically where I saved my money, if you get what I mean, to put less in, because last month you'll see that I put quite a lot of money in here. I haven't done that this month because these are not a priority. I mean, some of them is hard, but anyway, so we'll put gaming PC is what I've got next on my list that I'm reading off of. We're putting £20 in. So I'm doing these all in 20s. So the reason I've got ones like gaming PC was because basically I bought my gaming PC. It cost me, in fact, all these things other than American Australia, so gaming PC and equipment. I spent a lot of money on these things, and I want to make sure that I make the money back and I have the money back. So this money originally was going to come straight from the other YouTube channel alongside my job, so that I was paying them off almost. But now, because I don't have a job, I'm just going to be putting money in here, and then at the end of it, I know that I've made enough money to say I've paid that off directly, even though it's paid off already because I had the money anyway. So it's just basically a way of me saying to myself, you invested that money, you got it back, no matter what. So even if I didn't get it back through YouTube, I've still got the money back, and I can say that that was a good investment and I made the money back, and now we're equal. And it's not a debt, but I almost do feel a little bit at debt to it because it was a lot of money for me to spend. I think I spent about £3,000 on my gaming PC, and equipment came to about £2,000 if I can remember. It's just a lot of money. But remember, guys, invest in good quality electrical stuff because you're only going to spend more money fixing it or buying another one when it breaks. So I always invest the extra money in things that are worth it like that. So that's where this came from. In there at the moment we have 50, 100, 150, 60, 70. So £170 in gaming PC, which to be honest, guys, is actually pretty decent considering I've only had it 2 months, but we only put 20 away this month because that's not a priority right now. America has got 20 in with a 20. So this needs to be resealed, but in there we only have 50, so 50, 60, 70. I'm in no rush to go to America. I do want this to be saved up. If it came to it, I'd combine a holiday in America if I knew I was going to go away, like if I needed to go away next year to America for some specific reason, then I would combine holiday in America. But for now, this is just going to trickle away and save up until I'm ready to go to America with enough money. I have been to America before, been to New York and Florida. I just can't get over how expensive New York was for everything, and it makes sense. It was like London. So yeah, I was expecting things to be a bit cheaper, and because of the conversion rate, I was expecting to feel like it was cheaper, but it just didn't. Equipment. So this I think has got 20 as well. Yeah, but we got it in 2 10s. I haven't even put laminate on this one. So 50, 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, £250 in there. Now, I need to remember how much these came to. I've got it said in my other video, so I'm going to write it on here or something, because I need to remember basically how much I need to save there. And Australia, you can guess, is having 20. So there we are. But don't forget, guys, we still have the £80 there, which I need to decide where it's going to go. So 50, 60, 70 is in Australia. Now this is a bit more of a reasoning. My friend lives in Australia, and I know that I want to visit her one day. She was going to live here for about a year or so, but then COVID happened, so that's a shame. But she's like my best friend, even though we rarely see each other now. But it's really weird, you know, so that those friends that you never see, but when you do, it's like you never left. Crazy. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, stay friends with them. So we've got back to account money, the big spender back to account now. So you guys are gonna die. I bought the perfume. It was in a Black Friday sale, okay? I bought the perfume that I literally in my last video said I wouldn't buy. I was going to buy the perfume for £230, I think it was. However, in the Black Friday, it was £180. They never do discounts on that perfume because it's so popular and people will pay the full price. However, I thought it's not often. I want to invest in higher quality things. I've always been one person to invest in the low quality things and then wonder why it breaks. In all honesty, I would rather paint my own art and put it on the wall but recreate someone else's artwork than buy the artwork and then wonder why it's not as good. I am that type of person. I've literally got canvases to do that in my bedroom. Do you get what I mean? So normally, like last month, I said, oh, I'll buy the cheaper version. Well, I'll buy the cheaper version, then and then I'd wonder why no one's commenting on it, because it's a cheaper version. So I thought, you know what? It's just like my gaming PC and my equipment. I am going to invest the money in a good, high quality perfume, because why not? Basically, and I'm going to see how much I use it, how well I look after it, because that perfume I bought on holiday I've literally lost, which is, I think I know where it is now. I think I've just worked out where it is. But yeah, so I want to have like a stand or something with my perfumes, because I do spend a lot of money on perfumes. I do think the higher quality, the more expensive a perfume is, the higher quality it is, to be honest. I have one that I swear by, and that's C by Giorgio Armani. The other one I have is Libra by YSL. I bought that on holiday, so that's a holiday smell for me, which is kind of cool. And then this one is, I can never pronounce it, but it's Courtesan Mason, something like that. 540, Rouge 540. It's expensive. £180. I haven't told anyone about that yet. I'm just gonna wear it and see if they comment and then be like, boom. Because after people judge it based on how much something costs, whereas I think when you smell it and the fact that it lingers, like if I wear it in someone's car, they will smell it in their car for weeks. Do you know what I mean? So it is kind of worth it. You're thinking of me. Anyway, so the big spend. I don't even remember how much we have in here. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 5, 60, 5, 75. So we have £275. So actually, we can take away the 185, I think it was. I'll do 190. But I feel like that was worth it. So I'm going to do that now. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So there we are. We now have left in there 20, 40, 60, 5, 75, 85. We have 85 in there, which to be fair, guys, is still quite big, but I would never. And as you know, when I started this YouTube channel, the big spend was for me to spend money on something I'd never spent money on before. And in all honesty, I would never and ever spend £180 on a perfume, and I was considering spending the £240 that it was before. So this has done its job. I feel like I have invested in something and bought something I would never buy ever. I was going to buy myself a nice handbag, but actually I don't look after handbags, and that wouldn't be the right thing to do. Maybe if I make more money, if I become a millionaire from YouTube. But now I'm thinking about it, maybe the big spend should have this going in it. 20, 40, 60. Do I put it in there or do I put it elsewhere? The moment it goes in the big spend, I don't touch it. I could maybe put something in Christmas, couldn't I? Where's Christmas? I'll put 20 in Christmas. Oh, this needs to go back in the big spend. 20 in Christmas. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 in there. 90 in Christmas. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, yeah. We have 90 in Christmas. Because like I said, guys, I don't have many people to buy presents for, so I don't know if I'll be using all that anyway. Anything else I could put the money in? Petrol. Gifts. No, I've got enough in there. I've got £30 in there. Car maintenance, probably a good one. Side hustle, no. Days out, no. Time with friends, no. Holiday, I could put some in holiday. Why don't I break it? How many 10s have we got? Oh no, we don't. I tell you what, guys, I'm just going to put 20 in emergency because I feel like that would be the adult thing to do. So how much do we have in emergency now? 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. 110 in emergency. And then the rest can go in the big spend. Funny. Oh, that way. My head. Guys, I'm still useless at this. 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 90, 5, 105. 105 into the big spend. There we are. I feel like that is still very good. And still, if I was to spend 105 on something, in my eyes, it would still be a big spend. So the rest now is going in back to account, which, guys, I will be doing a exchange video. I will be going to the bank and asking them to change the notes from 20s to 50s if they do that. Because when I went into the machine, when I went into the bank yesterday to get the money out, the machine didn't give me 50s or 5s. So I don't know if maybe I have to like book it to get it changed into 50s, I'm not sure. Because as you know, the bank near me is shut, post office doesn't give out cash, which is really annoying. And there's a NatWest near me, but they refuse to serve Barclays customers. Bears. So anyway, we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, £240 going back into my account. That's just about the same amount I would have spent on the perfume if it was full price. So that's going back into my account, and I will probably be doing some exchanges of notes, such as the holiday one, especially because we have, and probably car maintenance as well. Where is the holiday one? Here. We have a lot of 20s in there, don't we now? So I might be doing an exchange of notes at some point. Maybe in the next week you'll see that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was beneficial to you and you found it interesting and it helped you with your cash stuffing. Please do like this video. I'd really appreciate it if you just like dink the button. And yeah, so we cashed off £630 today, and I'm really looking forward to continuing this journey with you guys, especially now I haven't got a full-time job and I'm doing YouTube as my full-time job at the moment anyway. I am still interviewing but waiting for the right role. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to seeing how this journey goes really, and seeing how much I make, and hopefully it grows every single month and we can see that. So thanks so much for watching guys, as always, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.